What's going on, everyone? It is Alex Goddard here, back again with a brand new video. The wait is finally over. The 2018 FIFA World Cup is about to begin. But before that happens, we must answer the question: who is going to win the World Cup? Who is going to collect the most goals? Who is going to become the player of the tournament? And so, without further ado, let's begin my 2018 FIFA World Cup predictions.
Prepare yourself for the apocalypse.
Yes, it's that time of year again. The World Cup is back again, and it's back as big as ever. You've got a lot of the teams who have been picked as the favourites to win this World Cup. You've got the likes of Germany, you've got the likes of Spain, Argentina, Portugal, Belgium, even France as well, and even England, which we may even get passed through into the quarterfinals, but who knows. However, I'm really excited for this World Cup, and just tell you the truth, this is my first ever video of predicting the World Cup. I didn't actually predict the 2014 because this channel was nowhere to be seen, but this is my first ever time predicting the World Cup. So if I do predict that some of the teams are going to get knocked out of the group stages, then I do apologise, but this is my own personal opinion, and I respect your opinion if you respect mine. And so, without further ado, let's begin by going through all of the group stages. And I've got a little simulator or a little predictor here on my phone. I was going to predict who's going to get out of the group stages, who's going to go into the quarterfinals, the semi-finals, and therefore the final. And we're going to be talking about the goal scorers and who's going to be possibly the player to watch throughout the entire World Cup. And so, starting off, we have Group A. Group A has the likes of Russia, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and Uruguay. Now, for me, the favourites has to be Uruguay, because you've got the likes of Luis Suarez and Cavani from PSG. But not only that, Egypt, they have Mohamed Salah back from injury. I know he was injured from the Champions League final. I know Ramos kind of did something stupid to him. However, Salah will be back for the FIFA 18 World Cup, and I'm really excited because I kind of feel like that Egypt and Uruguay are definitely the favourites. But who do I think is going to finish first and who's going to finish second? For me, I would have to pick Uruguay first place, and then again you have to consider Russia because they are the host, and it would seem a bit of a disappointment if they got knocked out of the group stages. So for me, I'm tight on Russia, and Saudi Arabia, well, they don't really have a chance, to be fair, so I'm going to go with Egypt. And so in the next group, we've got Group B. Group B seems quite an easy group by the looks of people. You've got Portugal and Spain, Morocco and Iran. And there's no need to talk more about this group. I think that Portugal and Spain are going to go through easily, but who is going to finish first and who's going to finish second? For me, I think Spain have a lot more quality than Portugal do, because I must say that Spain, they do have De Gea, and I'm unsure if Portugal have an even better goalkeeper than De Gea. So I think Spain might have the slight advantage against Portugal. But then again, Portugal, they do have Ronaldo and Nani and all those other types of players, Bernardo Silva. But I'm not going against the fact that Spain are a tough side to beat. They've got Iniesta, they've got Diego Costa, and like I said, David De Gea is possibly their best player. And so with that said, I'm going to pick Spain to finish first, and I'm going to have Portugal to finish second. Now to Group C. Group C has the likes of France, Australia, Peru and Denmark. Now, obviously, I know who is possibly my personal favourite to win the entire World Cup, and that is France. And I definitely really want them to win the World Cup, because the likes of Antoine Griezmann and Olivier Giroud, those are the types of players that deserve the World Cup, because France is such an amazing team. They've got so many players who definitely deserve the World Cup. And the likes of Pogba, I know Pogba's not had the greatest season in Manchester United red, but he could have an amazing World Cup in France blue. So I hope that France make it all the way to the final and possibly win the thing. But personally, I would definitely like France to win it, but definitely they are going to get through into their group. However, the other three, I'm a bit unsure, because Australia, they do have the likes of Aaron Moy from Huddersfield, but that's it really. Australia don't really have much quality. And Peru, not much quality at all, but I have to go with Denmark on this one because they've got the likes of Christian Eriksen and Kasper Schmeichel, so I'm definitely going for them. Group D is a very interesting one. You've got Argentina, you've got Iceland, you've got Croatia, and you've got Nigeria as well. And personally, I think either four of those teams could get out of the group, but personally, for me, it's going to have to be Argentina who finishes in first place. Now, don't sleep on Iceland. You know what they did to England back in the Euros 2016. They knocked us out, so I'm not going to sleep on it. Iceland could be a threat, and they could pose an upset on possibly Argentina or Croatia. So I'm unsure really, but that's a possibility. Either one of these teams could pull an upset in this World Cup. But for me, I think Croatia, they have the likes of Luka Modric and all those other types of players. I can't really remember all of the other types of players from many of the other teams, but I do know a couple. And I know that Nigeria, they have the likes of Leicester's Iheanacho and Musa as well, who was on loan to CSK Moscow. Yes, that was the team. I was just trying to remember the team. And of course, Iceland do have Gylfi Sigurdsson from Everton. I don't know if he has returned yet from injury, but I believe he'll be on the team. So for me, I think it has to be... I'm going to go for Iceland. I know that's a really stupid answer, but I'm going to say Iceland on this one just because you do not know what they are going to do. And as a small little island, Iceland are such an amazing team, but also they do have some of the best fans in World Cup history, I must say. Now to Group E. Group E has the likes of Brazil, Switzerland, Costa Rica and Serbia. Now the favourites are definitely Brazil to go through. I'm definitely putting them as first place. But second place to finish off in the group, it's difficult. I really do not know. I think Switzerland, they do have a really good team. And Costa Rica, again, really, really good team. Serbia, I'm unsure. They do have the likes of Nemanja Matic from Manchester United. Again, there's no players who I can recognise apart from Manchester United players and Premier League players, but I can't really remember any players from Serbia. But I do know from some players from Switzerland, former Premier League players, Xherdan Shaqiri plays for Switzerland, and I think I'm going to go with Serbia on this one personally because I don't know if Switzerland, they do have the quality to beat the likes of Brazil, and I think that Serbia might reach out the group just slightly. It's a very tight group. Now for Group F, and of course it has Germany, Mexico, Sweden and South Korea. Definitely Germany are going to finish off first in the group. Mexico, Sweden and South Korea. Again, three teams who are likely to go through, but I think Mexico, they do have enough quality to beat the likes of the other teams, South Korea and Sweden. So those are my two picks. And now for Group G, the favourites. Yeah, this one I'm interested by because Belgium, Panama, Tunisia and England. Now, of course, it's the decision whether Belgium's going to finish first or England's going to finish first. Kill me if you want me to, but I'm putting England first because I really want to represent my country, and my friends are doing a sweepstake and I bet you I'm going to get England. So hopefully if I do get England, then I'm happy enough with them finishing first within the group, and then I'm going to have Belgium finishing in second. I know that's a crazy prediction, but I just hope it works because anything can happen. I'm just praying for a miracle really, because you can honestly think that England could make it to the quarterfinals. But then again, in real life, you could have a feeling that they could mess up or they could slip up even against Panama or Tunisia. All of those teams look easy on pen and paper, but when you face against them, they're not really. Sometimes they're very, very difficult to beat. And so I think England, they do have a real challenge up their sleeves. And finally, the final group, Group H. I think this is a very even team. There's no real standout team, but I am going to put Poland in first place because my family, they're on the Polish side, so I would have to go with Poland for first place, obviously. And then for second place within Group H, I'm not going to forget Senegal because they do have Sadio Mane from Liverpool, and Colombia, they do have some good players, but for me, I'm going to go with Colombia. And so we're going to move on to the round of 16, and we're going to be going through them now. So we've got Uruguay versus Portugal. Out of those two teams, again, it's Luis Suarez versus Cristiano Ronaldo. For me, I don't know. I'm going to say Portugal. Next up, we have Spain and Egypt. Now, again, I think this may be where Mohamed Salah, Egypt's run is over in the World Cup, and I definitely think Spain are definitely going to win against Egypt. France versus Iceland, again, looks easy on pen and paper, but Iceland could give France a difficult time. But I'm going to give it to France because they do have the depth and the quality in that squad. Griezmann, Pogba, Mbappe, Lemar, and all of these amazing players within France colour. I think they may just beat Iceland just slightly. I think they may have to go into added time and get the winner. Next up, we have Argentina and Denmark. Oh, that's tricky because I can honestly see that Argentina or Denmark could pose a real good threat. But I think Argentina are going to get the win, and Messi is possibly going to get on the score sheet. Next up, we have Brazil and Mexico. For me, I think Brazil are going to win it, definitely, because they have a lot more quality. Germany versus Serbia. No question about that. That's Germany. England versus Colombia. I think England are going to just slightly reach over against Colombia, so I'm going to say England for that choice. And next up we have Belgium versus Poland. Again, I would like to represent Poland, but in all honesty, in terms of the depth and quality that Belgium have, they've got Lukaku, they've got... Who else do they have? They have Vincent Kompany, they've got Kevin De Bruyne, they've got Eden Hazard. All those types of players, can you not tell me that Belgium have some real class players? So for me, it's definitely Belgium. Now to the quarterfinals, Portugal versus France. This was the final within the 2016 Euros. And Portugal won it, with unfortunately Cristiano Ronaldo missing out on the final, but Portugal just won it in the end against France back then. For me, it's going to be the opposite way around. I think France are going to have the outright revenge against Portugal. Next up, we're going to have Argentina and Spain. Two teams who I think have an amazing history. However, I really do not know. I think it's going to be such of a tight game, but definitely one of the games to watch throughout this FIFA World Cup. And I'm going to go with Spain. Slightly, I'm a bit unfortunate on Lionel Messi, but I'm definitely going to go with Spain. Brazil versus England. Oh, I think this is where England are, cut short from the World Cup now. I think this is the time where England, stop on the halt on the World Cup trip. And it's going to be Brazil going through to the semi-finals. And then finally we have Germany versus Belgium. That's difficult. However, I am going to predict Germany. Unfortunately, Germany, they seem like the favourites. I think every single tournament, Germany seems to be the favourites. Now, semi-finals, we have France versus Brazil. This is very difficult because actually every single time you go up into the finals or the quarterfinals or the semi-finals, every single match looks really difficult on pen and paper. But for me, I don't know. I'm predicting France because I really want them to win. Unfortunately, Neymar will have to miss out on the World Cup trophy. And then the final, the semi-final, we have Spain versus Germany. You know what? I'm going to take a curveball here. I'm going to go with Spain. You know why? Because I'm sick and tired of Germany winning the World Cup all the time. I want a new winner, either in Spain or France. And I think that winner will definitely go to... Again, if I say definitely, it means I'm taking a little bit of time to figure this one out. But for me, I think... you've got really good players for both of those teams. I really do not know. But I think for me, as I've been through with them throughout this entire little prediction, I'm going to go with France as the overall winner. And you know what? If it does happen, I'll be very happy about that. But if not, then Spain or even anyone could win the World Cup. But in terms of goal scorers, who do I think is going to get the most goals? To be fair, I think Harry Kane could even claim all of the goals within the entire World Cup. I'm really telling you right now, Harry Kane could just claim all of the goals and say, oh, they're mine, I'm taking them, I'm going to win the Golden Boot. Like he does that every single time, every season. For me, I don't know. I'm going to say Neymar for this one. But then again, I'm going to say, no, actually, scrap Neymar. I'm not going to say Neymar. I'm going to say Gabriel Jesus. Because for Brazil, he's young, he's fresh, he's fast, he's quick, and he just has so much depth and quality. And since he's had the season with Manchester City, I think he's going to go a long way with a lot of goals for Brazil. But I think he's going to be the top goal scorer, top player. You could say there could be many other top players, But for me, I think it has to be either between Antonio Griezmann or Mesut Ozil for Germany. Again, I think Mesut Ozil, since he cares about the World Cup so much rather than his Arsenal career, I think Mesut Ozil could be the player to watch throughout the entire World Cup. But then again, I would like Antonio Griezmann to become the best player throughout the entire World Cup, as, you know, if you have to win the World Cup, you have to be a French player in order to become the best player throughout the entire tournament. So I'm going to go with Antonio Griezmann. But then again, it's a very, very tough decision between Antonio Griezmann or Mesut Ozil. But I'm going to go for Antonio Griezmann. And then that's it for this video, guys. That's my entire 2018 FIFA World Cup predictions. I hope you enjoyed it. Please smash the like button and remember to please subscribe to this channel for more amazing videos. I'll be doing a lot more World Cup videos quite soon. I'm going to be possibly reviewing the quarterfinals, the semi-finals, and then the final as well. I'm not going to be bothering about the round 16 or the group stages, but I'm really, really excited, and I hope all of you are too. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I know I haven't done a video for ages, but I've just felt this was something a bit different, and as a Doctor Who fan loving football, you may think that's a bit crazy, but in my personal opinion, it works, really. It's a bit unfortunate that Doctor Who don't play football. It's a bit unfortunate. It could be space football. There could be a space World Cup, an intergalactic World Cup. Who knows? But anyway, guys, thank you so much again for watching, and I'll catch you guys later in the next video. Until then, guys, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you later. Goodbye!